Welcome to Torbay and South Devon NHS Foundation Trust MS Awareness Day. I'm Dr. Agnes Rokene, a neurologist dedicated to raising awareness and understanding of multiple sclerosis. Today we have gathered to share valuable insights, personal stories, and the latest advancements in MS treatment and care. Throughout this event, I will be interviewing several of my esteemed colleagues and brave patients who have come to share their experiences and knowledge. Together, we aim to foster a deeper understanding of MS and highlight the importance of continued support and research for this condition. So let's tune in and listen to what people have to say. So this is MS Awareness Day at Torbay and South Devon NHS Foundation Trust. We are here very excited, having so many people coming and asking questions about multiple sclerosis. This is the condition that is super prevalent in the community, and you would never ever tell that somebody's got MS. Some of the cases are more advanced and people may use some walking aids, but the majority of people have invisible symptoms. So we would like to bring that awareness into the community, and hence we organized this Awareness Day. So it wasn't just me. I got the whole team behind the scenes who were precisely organizing step by step and pushed the stand in the one of the sort of main entrances in front of the coffee. So it's a bit of a background noise you can hear, but we are super excited having everyone around. And so I would like to ask a couple of questions my MS coordinator Finn about the whole model of bringing the awareness into this world around MS. So Finn, just let me know, why do you think it's so important to raise the awareness about this chronic debilitating condition that affects quite young people?
Sure. I think being on the outside of the MS team, you don't really get much of a chance to actually educate yourself about what MS is. I came from a psychology background, so I did have a basic understanding, but being able to actually meet patients and understand their actual own needs and own experiences, there's actually so much more to MS than previously meets the eye. And as you said, so much of it is completely invisible to most people, and most people have a lot of false preconceptions about MS. A lot of the people I've spoke to today have actually been really vocal about sort of breaking that stigma around MS. We had a patient come in earlier and said, I can't wait for the day when someone comes up to us questions and asks which one of us has MS, which I thought was really nice. I think it's really important that we do spread awareness about MS, because not everyone really gets a chance to get to know what MS really is. Yeah, totally agree. I think overall, and it's so powerful that it comes from younger generation people who are not affected by multiple sclerosis, but they are very much aware of what are the implications and impact on day-to-day living. So we've got Suzanne Raphael, one of the MS Society leads, and who's helping today us to set the stand and brought loads of props and merchandise. And
the pens are very popular with everybody.
Pens are very popular with the logo of MS Society. So, Suzanne, why do you think it's important to bring the awareness about multiple sclerosis? What are your sort of initial thoughts and responses?
I think most people think because they can't see what's wrong with us, they think there's nothing wrong with us. And you walk down the street and you stagger a little, or you have word-finding problems, and they think you've been drinking. So for me, it's very important to be here talking to people, both other people who are living with MS and the general public, to actually spread the word that just because you can't see something wrong with me doesn't mean to say there isn't.
Yeah.
And I've brought information about what we do as a group, so it's shared that with quite a few people, so that was really good. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for being present, for supporting our initiative. So thank you for raising that awareness. And I think it's super important that we talk about this, we discuss, we engage with the passengers and people who are just passing us at this stand, and just raising that understanding of the complexity living with this condition that may have a huge negative impact on quality of life, but knowledge is super powerful, and information gives you a lot of reassurance, and you can manage your condition much, much better. And in particular, very important to identify this condition at a very early stage. We have so many cases coming down to service 10 years later from the initial presentations. Hello, so we have a MS admin team here, so who types most of our letters within our service, and I am so proud and very delighted to see you here. So I would like to get a bit of your views and insights around why do we have to bring that awareness? Why do we do this? You probably now by this time moment typing the letters, you're experts. You must be. So what do you think about raising the awareness and bringing that topic to the community? Why it's important?
I think it's very important. I personally had not really any idea about MS or what it was when I came here, so you kind of realise how much it involves and what they go through. So I think it's very important to raise awareness.
Yeah. So again, it's coming from a very young generation, this kind of the awareness and bringing that and spreading across within the community. I think it's the essential thing to do. Do you have any comments? No? All right. Okay. So just going to leave you for a moment. Too shy. Okay, Sarah. So Sarah is our MS specialist nurse at Torbay and South Devon NHS Foundation Trust. She's here also supporting and talking to people who come to discuss issues around the MS. So she's very much hands-on specialist, seeing so many people, running clinics, doing some telephone clinics, trying her hardest to be up to date with everything. It's very hard. But what do you think, why it's important to raise the awareness, standing here in the corridor, engaging with the public and community?
Just making sure that people know that there is hope. Now, MS is treatable and manageable. It might not be curable, but we can manage it going forward, and people can live long, fulfilling lives.
Yeah, and if we can identify the disease at early stage, so we potentially can improve the brain health, start a very powerful disease-modifying therapies.
And get them started on a healthier lifestyle so they can modify their risk factors and, live to the fullest and be productive members of society.
Yeah, wonderful. I think it's super important to have that complementary therapy. Lifestyle plays a key role in this world, and it's super important to appreciate that, identify, recognize, and work towards the wellness, because on its own, disease-modifying therapies may have limited effect, and if you incorporate and integrate with the lifestyle approaches and having various different tools to help yourself, I think the combination of these two, disease-modifying therapies and lifestyle, could potentially improve your outcomes. So I just met my colleague who's a neurologist, and she's got a special interest in epilepsy management. And epilepsy is a condition. She looks after a huge cohort at Torbay Hospital, and she just came to our stand, and I'm just very curious and excited to see her. And I would like to ask her questions like, why do you think it's important to raise the MS awareness? And, we're dealing with a quite young population and quite disabled population, and why it's important to talk about this condition these days?
Yeah, I think with the current options for treatments, it's really, really important that brain is time, of course. So it's not only the concept in stroke now, but I think very strongly featuring in MS. So that's why it is important to have this awareness.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. And just take some pens, take some balloons, and enjoy your day today. I know that you're running to your clinic to see patients. She's very busy with loads of patients that she needs to see today. So thank you, Lena. Here we go. We got another doctor coming here to the stand, another colleague of mine, and actually I share the house with him. This is my husband. So what do you think about raising the awareness? Why it's so important from the acute medicine perspective?
Well, I think in acute medicine we look at a lot of things that go wrong right now, and MS is one of those things that can go wrong, but in the long term is way more important to be aware of it, isn't it?
Yeah, totally agree. So thanks for looking after our patients who present with MS relapse, and they come to acute medicine unit, and you look after them very well because we get some praises. Thank you so much.
Anytime, as long as you don't take me interviews.
Okay. All right, so he's very shy. He appreciates that his wife is in front of the camera, but no longer that he could do this. Thank you. And that is it. Thank you for joining us at the Torbay and South Devon NHS Foundation Trust MS Awareness Day. It has been an enlightening and inspiring experience hearing from both my colleagues and our courageous patients. Their stories and expertise have provided us with a better understanding of multiple sclerosis and reinforced the importance of ongoing support and ongoing research. Let us continue to work together to improve the lives of those affected by MS and strive towards a future with better treatments and, ultimately, a cure. Tune in and continue listening to the Be Well with MS podcast. And don't forget to subscribe, www.bewellwithms.com. Until next time, stay well, stay informed, and stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.